All right, have and have not fans. Now it looks like we officially got confirmation that the mystery woman on Benny's lap is indeed Melissa, and I could not be happier because even though I've done the Quita video, the speculation videos, I mean, I remember the last video I did, I wasn't confirming anything, but I was leaning more towards Melissa than Veronica as the girl that's on Benny's lap. And I'm going to be honest, I hate Tyler Lepley for this. Why? Because I'm not the guy in that scene. I mean, I'm so jealous of him based off of what we're having in the next episode. Now, if I were to make a prediction based off the episode preview, I would think that the cliffhanger ending of next week's episode is when Melissa's trying to seduce Benny, because I do believe in the episode preview we have Mitch talking to Benny. He's like, yo, you see the way that chick was looking at you? She's in love with you. You know what? You need to ask her for the money for the tow truck instead of my uncle. Then later on in that preview, that's when Benny's over at Veronica's house. I believe he's like looking through the closet saying, hey, do you know what that golden box is that has her shoes? That's the one she wants me to bring back to the hospital. Then he turns around and sees Melissa's laying on the bed there. So based off the fact that it looks like that's happening at night, based off the lighting in the room, yeah, I'm speculating that as the cliffhanger, because honestly, I feel like that'll be a good episode cliffhanger just because you want to tune in next week. I know I will, but overall, I mean, I'm not shocked that Melissa's doing this, because you remember that when Amanda started to go crazy, that's when she started hooking up with Quincy, and now you have Melissa trying to get with Benny. Now, this is very, very interesting because of the fact that she doesn't give a crap anymore about anything. I mean, her forced fiance treats her like crap, and I mean, her future mother-in-law treats her like dirt. Her dad's dead. Her mom pretty much treats her on the level of Veronica. And I mean, if anything, hey, she's going to try to get some love and attention from somewhere. But unlike when she had sex with Jeffrey, something tells me she's probably going to love it with Benny a lot more due to the fact that they're, you know, both heterosexual. So, I mean, I'm just saying, who knows? But I feel like it will be a very interesting concept, because I feel like damned if you do, damned if you don't, in terms of Benny, in terms of the tow truck. Hypothetically speaking, based off what Mitch was saying, he had the right idea in suggesting Veronica give him the money for the truck, due to the fact that, Benny, if you take the money from my family and you can't pay him back plus interest, they're going to kill you. Not your family, but because it's $45K, it's going to be just you. And your mom just went through losing her grandson, so I'm pretty sure she wouldn't want to deal with losing her own son. On the other hand, you have this woman who's pretty much fallen for you, and the fact you saved her life, meaning that she would be less likely to take the truck back if you were to get the money from her and pay for the truck. Because you remember, after getting Benny out of jail and having sex with him in David's truck, she gave him the truck, but he gave it back. So, lesser of two evils here. So you're like a, you know, presidential election, so to speak. However, I could see things turning around for the worse, because Hannah, even though it was annoying when she did so, she talked about the fact that Veronica would burn Benny if he got too close to that evil flame, or that Satan, or that devil, or whatever she said. Theoretically speaking, let's say, and again, this is just pure speculation here, let's say Benny takes the money from Veronica and buys the tow truck. Then she finds out that Benny and Melissa had sex, and that's her future daughter-in-law carrying her grandchild allegedly, and is supposed to be married to her gay son. Pretty sure Veronica wouldn't be too happy about that. I mean, especially she feels like, if she's pretty much if she feels like Justin does towards Jeffrey, if, you know, Veronica feels very spurned that Benny burned her, no pun intended, I think that Benny will be in very hot water. Now, wow, I'm not going to lie here. Benny is, he's not making good decisions. I mean, none of these scenarios have played out yet, because again, I'm just theorizing, but either way, Benny is going to be in hot water. And let's say if he takes the money from the Malones, because there isn't confirmation that he does. We just know in the upcoming trailer, he and Mitch go to the location, which I believe is like a restaurant. He meets up with Mitch's uncle, and we see a lot of money on the table. It's not confirmed that they take the money. It's confirmed that he's going to go down there and see it. So we don't know if Benny will hesitate and then not do it at the last second, because I'm pretty sure Mitch is going to try to give him a few final warnings. Like, look, do you fully, again, it's like a Sally Mae agreement, which we never read before we click on I agree to the terms and conditions. I'm pretty sure Benny might actually have a change of heart at the last minute, because it would be very stupid and foolish for him to take that money, not get it back, and be screwed over, and then the Malones will take him out, and then have sex with Melissa. Veronica finds out about it, and then she's on his tail as well. So Benny will pretty much be the Candace of the season in a way, because he's just making a lot of wrong decisions that he thinks is right in the moment, and it comes back to burn him later on. So hopefully that doesn't happen, but I'm just saying that even though Melissa very is tempting, oh gosh. I mean, the fact honestly, the fact that she looks so good, excuse me. Oh, wow, I'm getting distracted. So good and doesn't have any sign of a baby bump. You really have to question whether or not she's pregnant. And oh my God, can you imagine if hypothetically those two have unprotected sex and then she gets knocked up by Benny? Okay. So many scenarios. So with that being said, I am glad that we got semi-confirmation that her and Benny are going to get it on, because later on we see that, you know, Benny has his shirt off, so those two are going to have sex. So with that being said, do you think Veronica will find out about Melissa and Benny? Do you think Benny will take the money from the Malones or Veronica? And do you think that Benny is literally burning the candle on both ends? I can see Benny getting screwed over 5 ways, and not in a good way. And I mean, I talked about Candace using her Malone favor to save Benny. That could be one potential way of saving his life. But in terms of Veronica, I have no idea what will set out that fire. There's no telling what will happen with that.